there was a state of play that happened.
Mm-hmm.
So we have some announcements. You do this the right.
Okay.
And these are, we're going to be covering basically everything that was revealed in the state of play because there's some cool new stuff shown off. And some stuff that I don't know how I feel about it, but we'll see. For anybody before they ask that goes, well, Trey, where's your reaction to this state of play? I'm not going to, look, I'm going to be honest with you. I felt terrible. I was not about to pull the green screen out and try to line that thing up. We're just going to talk about them here on the podcast. I'll link this podcast to people when they go, hey, what'd you think about the state of play? Exoprimal was the first game announced. Okay. I don't really know how to explain this game.
Outside Primitive?
Right, yeah.
That's what the name's telling me.
Imagine Earth Defense Force, where you have to fight all the bugs, right?
All right.
But
you got
you're
me.
Fighting dinosaurs.
Turok?
Sorta. It's a class-based, game where you can choose different classes that all have different abilities. Okay. Like there's a shield class that pulls up a big energy shield and the dinosaurs all ram into it. There's a soldier class that has a bunch of missiles they can fire. It actually looks really cool because it doesn't look like it's trying to be cutting edge physics or anything. It just looks like it's trying to have fun.
Yeah, that's good. Well,
dinosaurs pop out of portals.
Oh, it's Skinwalker Ranch. Okay.
Yeah. So, it looks pretty cool. We don't really know anything about release dates or when it's coming for sure yet, but it seems all right.
Are they going to have it the 4-player? Does it look like it have the 4-player multiplayer? Cool.
I'm a little concerned because the trailer ends with them being welcoming the newest recruit or the newest class. And so I was like, is this them saying, hey, welcome to the game? Or is it them saying, hey, this game's going to be live service and we're going to be adding classes as we go? It's one of the two, and I'm not sure which.
Yeah. Game's just service.
I just want to fight dinosaurs.
That was dinosaurs. That's my favorite. That's my favorite Far Cry. The blood one.
Yeah, Blood Dragon.
Blood Dragon. Yes.
Turok was great too. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can also shoot dinosaurs in Star Fox. What was Star Fox Adventure? That's what it's called. You just saw a span of a lifetime go through my eyes.
My brain went 64? No, I was like, no.
Star Fox Adventure, where you wind up on a planet full of dinosaurs. Have weird, cool language.
We should let you know the last time I played Star Fox.
Okay, that was a good one anyway. After that, we had Ghostwire Tokyo got a new trailer.
Mm-hmm.
It looks pretty cool. It also got a release date. Or kind of already had the release date, but it got locked in. It's gone gold, for March 25th. This game still looks really creepy. There's a lot of really interesting and kind of Junji Ito-esque monsters that they showed off. But it all seems to be first person, and some of the effects seem like they might get a little either annoying or maybe overwhelming in first person, because at one point they show a monster and you hit it with your magic, your Onmyoji magic is what I'm guessing that is, and then they pull to its chest and shove a hand into its chest, and it just explodes into a bunch of different lights, and it was and they do that 5 times in a row with a series of enemies. Okay, that might get to be a bit much, depending, but
yeah. I'm
also, as Dark points out, who the heck knows what that game really is, because we haven't seen any just straight gameplay other than just fighting monsters. What do you walk around an open world? Is it mission based? We don't know.
Yeah.
See.
Not much. Teasers. That's what this is all about.
Yeah. We also got a new trailer for Forspoken, and I think it was kind of funny that this came basically right after it. Because Forspoken seems to be doing a lot of the same stuff with magic and fighting monsters, but it's third person, and it was so much more obvious how less overwhelming that could be than it in first person. because she's doing sick flips and sending out the magic every way. And I was like, yeah, this looks great as compared to the brilliant flashes that made me go like, I'm not sure about this.
Well, what it sounds like is, it's why you can play, whether you like it or not, Diablo 3 in third person
Yeah,
with all that stuff going on and handle it. If it was down in a first person mode,
that'd be too much.
yeah. I mean, you wouldn't be able to, wouldn't be able to which way you were heading.
Yeah,
where you're facing with all that going on.
but Forspoken looks cool. Still not super sold on the story. I don't think that first trailer they put out really did that much to appeal me character wise, but I'm interested. And this trailer, I think, did a lot better job of selling me on the combat and the exploration. So it looks cool.
Right on. Right on.
Then we
I know you're
got.
ready to talk about this one.
Yeah, this was the big one for me. Gundam Evolution. We got not just a new trailer for it, but confirmation that it's a worldwide release. So it's not just a game being made for Japan.
Simultaneous?
It's also simultaneous. It's coming out here as well.
That's wild. See, this is what you remember Zone of Enders, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I want a Gundam game that plays like that.
I fully agree, 100%.
Because that was, yeah. Or you don't. It doesn't have. You can give me Voltron, but Zone of Enders was fast and Sorry, I mean cut you off.
No, you're good.
That would be freaking awesome.
Having seen some footage of this game, because there is footage that is now online, this one is very fast-paced too, depending on who you're playing. So everybody knows, they're not even trying to hide it. This is Gundam Overwatch. This is Gundamwatch. But that makes it Overwatch but better because it's Gundam. I've seen some gameplay where the Exia, because the Exia was revealed in this trailer as well as a new suit that can be played as, and the Exia slashes forward, does a dash forward, then leaps, boosts straight up into the air, and then come back down in an arc, and looks really cool. The GM sniper is very much just Widowmaker, but it's still a GM sniper, so it's automatically cooler. And the Turn A can do the wings, the Radiant Butterfly, or not Radiant Butterfly. It looks very cool. Again, who knows how it actually plays? We'll see. But I liked playing Overwatch. I just didn't like the Overwatch community very much. So maybe.
I'm
gonna play anyway because it's Gundam.
I do. I understand that. I do not blame you. Okay.
Dark, if that's what you want, it's coming up, and it's called Front Mission 2 Remake.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Yeah, I love the fighting in Zone of Enders. I don't know what it was about it, but winning a battle in Zone of Enders, I felt like I'd done something.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So I think that'd be really good. I'm kind of excited about this next one.
Yeah. Next up is the TMNT Cowabunga Collection.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a bunch of games from TMNT, basically. The original TMNT arcade game, Turtles in Time, the NES game.
Yeah.
I should say Turtles in Time, the arcade game, the NES game, Turtles 2 on NES, Turtles 3, the Manhattan Project on NES, Turtles Tournament Fighters, that's how words work, on NES.
Yeah, sometimes.
Turtles in Time on SNES, Tournament Fighters on SNES, the Hyperstone Heist on Genesis, Tournament Fighters on Genesis, Fall the Foot Clan for Game Boy, Back from the Sewers for Game Boy, and Radical Rescue for Game Boy. 13 games.
That's crazy. And look, a couple of those are really hard.
Yeah.
Are really hard. Man, I didn't even realize it was 13. Golly.
Pretty crazy.
That is. Well, I know. Obviously, I would miss the. You said there was one from the Sega Genesis. Missed that one. Of course, a lot of the titles are doubled up because you got the NES and the arcade and the SNES version. But that should be pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
After that, we have kind of a weird one. We've talked about this game before, but Giga Bash is coming to consoles. This is the game that is like kaiju fighting, and so you're gonna have stuff like a robot that is legally distinct from Mazinger Z, fighting a dinosaur that is legally distinct from Godzilla. Uh, yeah, that would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks cool. I got kind of burned by the last couple of arena fighters that were kaiju fighting games. One of them that even had Ultraman in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just wasn't a very fun game for me to play personally. So maybe this one will change my mind.
I hope so. They've there was a really good one. Well, the Ultraman game on PS2,
Yeah.
PS1, was pretty good. I'll do
Godzilla
that.
Destroy All Monsters on PS2 was really fun too.
Yeah, it was that one. And what was the other one? Was it just King of Monsters?
Yeah,
That one wasn't bad. I'll do that. But yeah, it
kind
it
of
seems
dried
like
up
with
after
the,
that.
yeah, with the newer consoles, either it didn't come out or it just didn't work.
Yeah, so it could be good. Speaking of could be good, I'm not going to be able to fit
Yeah.
this whole thing on here.
You want me to read it while you type?
I got it. I made it fit.
There you
JoJo's
go.
Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R, which is All-Star Battle being made for new consoles with new characters, 30 playable characters. They're adding some of the previous like background characters to the main roster now, which seems really cool. If you're a JoJo's fan and you've never played All-Star Battle, that's a shame. You should. It's really good. It's also just like if you're not a JoJo's fan and you like anime fighting games, it's a really good anime fighting game. Yeah, this is just now you get a chance to play it on new consoles with new characters, so that's cool.
Right on. Right on.
I
I think in the future, in the future, every IP will end up with a All-Star Battle
I think so too.
game. It's just coming.
Just a quick thing, I'm a huge JoJo's fan. I wish I could tell you I'm not a huge fan of the JoJo's community, but I'm a huge JoJo's fan, and I
I
wish
see a
that
pattern.
yeah, right. I like a thing, and it turns out the most of the other people that like it on the internet are insufferable about it. So, I'm stoked for the game coming, but I kind of wish that they had gone into all the new characters because there are characters that I want to be able to play as that I don't know if they're going to be playable or not, and that would have made me way more hype on this.
Fair enough. Understandable.
Fatal Bullet is surprisingly good. After that is kind of a weird thing. We'd known this game existed, but we didn't see anything about it. The name got trademarked sometime back. Trek to Yomi. It seems like a pretty interesting game where you're going to the underworld and you have to fight your. It's all in black and white. It's a samurai game. Seems pretty interesting.
Is it? This doesn't have the done like the I can't remember the word right now, so I just have to explain it. The art style on the paper.
No, it's
okay.
still very much 3D, but it looks very
okay.
nice.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very much done up like a Kurosawa film for sure,
All right.
but
I don't.
still in 3D.
Okay. Hold on, I'm thinking I have to go back and check that again. Oh my gosh, you're gonna have to say it, and I hate this word.
Yeah, next up is the Returnal update. The Ascension update, which adds multiplayer. So we dunked on Returnal 2.0 pretty hard because the 2.0 update was a photo mode and a patch. This 3.0 update is full-on multiplayer and a tower that might be endless. It seems cool for people that's still playing Returnal. I mean, you get a bunch of new content, and now you can play with friends. So there you go.
That's cool.
I wish it was called something different.
Right. Yeah, I'll give props. The name's terrible, but hey, if they're feeding the community, that's good.
Yeah. It's a good update. Suddenly adding multiplayer to your single player game is like, as long as it doesn't affect development, go for it. Go for it. You know, yeah, kind of like Heaven on High in 14. Yeah. So, People that loved this game and had gotten to the end of the game and had done everything in the game now have new guns and new enemies and new stuff to fight in a tower.
Yeah.
They can do it with their friends. After that, we have the announcement of two brand new games.
Yeah.
Starting with the Diofield Chronicle, which has such a weird, cool idea for a fighting like battle system. It's isometric, and it is a strategy game, but it's like it's combining a Fire Emblem style. You have commands and a menu you can select for people with Total Wars. You select your units and send them to go fight, because it doesn't stop time when you select a unit. Time still moves slowly. You can't just like manually move your characters. You have to tell them where to go and then they run there, but you can select them as they're going and give them a specific command. And it looks pretty interesting. I like the idea of mixing those two.
Yeah. I said, very good. Well, you mentioned Total War. You're going to get me happy.
I just wish it had a better name.
Yeah. That's got a familiar ring to it, though. So
it does. The first thing I thought of was Eiyuden Chronicles.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I was sure that was what it was, and it's not. But
yeah, maybe it's just something with the blank chronicle, you know?
Right.
Like the Martian Chronicles and some other thing. But that, for some reason, I was sitting here racking my brain going, man, that sounds so familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Yeah. It's pretty interesting. We'll see. Valkyrie Elysium is next. And I wish I could tell you anything about this game.
Yeah. It's got an interesting name. Valkyrie Elysium, from the Elysium Fields. We're going, I mean, I got a, kind of two separate things there, but okay.
Right. The trailer tells me nothing. It's pretty much a story trailer where they don't actually get into the story at all. There's some of the combat shown off, but they don't tell you characters' names or what's going on. Yeah. It's just stuff's happening. You're a Valkyrie, maybe. There's a Valkyrie that shows up at the end of the trailer too, so maybe you're not a Valkyrie. Maybe it's the Valkyrie.
Yeah, I don't know. Does a Valkyrie show up in the Greek afterlife? Roman afterlife? I don't know.
It's a very strange looking game, but maybe it'll be fun. Maybe it will. We'll see. But that's it for the State of Play announcements.